Alright, what's up YouTube? Kazi back with the Save the World portion of today's version 7.20 update. And with this, we have the Fortnite Week 3 challenge. It's going to be, you're going to get waves of the same enemy type, and in order to progress to the next wave, you have to defeat a certain number of those enemies of the same type. They got the Ice King and Queen coming. You can purchase the King from the item store, the weekly item store, and you can get the Queen by completing the Frost Knight event for week 3. So that's what that goes over. Players need to eliminate specific. Yep. Okay. And that's going to be available on January 16th at 7 p.m. Now, the rewards include the banner, the week 3 banner, the Ice Queen. She's an Outlander. I believe it is the Striker class, if I remember right. And then Snowflake tickets. 14 days of Fortnite have ended. Those quests are no longer available. They added a new power level 128 zone in Frostnite for in-game players. They're only available for players that have reached the end of Twine Peaks. Earn a new reward banner for completing all 30 waves of Frostnite in a 128 power level zone. So that's like a special reward for people, in-game players, power level 128. Alright, they increased the Frost Knight XP gold and ticket rewards, especially at later waves, to better incentivize longer survival times. They replaced transform key and schematic rewards with perk up and reperk and higher difficulty Frost Knight zones. Changed which Storm Shield defense quests unlock the Frost Knight zones, so players should see more appropriately leveled zones. Mission map adjustments. Missions are no longer locked behind old side quests. They are now unlocked by quests in the main campaign. Key story specific missions can no longer have mission alerts on them. And they fixed bugs with the anomalies, which not allow players who joined to collect shards. Fixed deliver the bomb issue where players to allow players to build through the upper part to the launcher. Players who join or rejoin late will now receive any benefits from activated Bluego pythons. Stabilizers. Okay, so that's just a bunch of bug fixes. And the UI. Okay, so this is going to be for the. You can find out which items and heroes are going to be eligible to reset by toggling the option from the bottom bar of the Manage Schematic and Manage Hero screens. Added a confirmation dialog after unslotting collection book item, telling the player that the item has been added to their inventory. They added a HUD element showing the exit vehicle bound while using the Rosie turret, and a bunch more bug fixes. This update has been a lot of bug fixes. Alright, performance. The rocket launcher and grenade launcher visual effects were updated to be more performant. Huss death effects were updated to be more performant and fix issues where the effects were not properly playing, and they improved the appearance of fog on Xbox One. Alright, for the heroes, the meat and potatoes, the Ice King will be available in the event store. He's a legendary variant of the Hot Fixer subclass. That's a constructor. He's going to be available January 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time. The Ice Queen is available as a Week 3 Frost Knight Challenge quest reward. She's a legendary variant of the Striker subclass. Really excited about that because I farm a lot with my Striker AC. So I would like to see if she has the exact same perks as him. Or if not, and then it says a note. She's going to be available January 16th at 7 p.m. Eastern Time too until the 23rd. And then as a note to that, each hero will be unique when the new hero loadout launches. So we're going to be looking for that. So like all the heroes could completely change when this comes out. Alright, any hero that had damage resistant perks converted to armor perks in version 7.10 update is available to reset the item. If you choose to reset a hero, this will return the hero to level 1 and all the XP and evolution materials invested into that hero will be refunded. Note, this is important because they put it in red. Note that this reset option will be forfeited if any new resources are invested into the hero or if the hero is slotted into the collection book. And then they fixed the issue with the Outlander Llama would not fall to its knees when it has been destroyed. Alright, weapons and items. Eligible items. Example, heroes and schematics that have been updated can be reset back to level 1 from the inspect screen via the item reset feature. Players can get a full refund of all experience points, evolution material, and perk up invested when recycling, retiring, or transforming an item that undergoes a significant balance or design change. Now, this doesn't include reperk spent to change one perk into another. So, that 1,000 reperk you spent to reroll your perks, that's gone. This does not include flux spent to increase the rarity of an item. So if you went from an epic to a legendary with flux, you're not going to get the flux back. This option becomes available when a schematic, hero, or other item undergoes a significant balance or design change. These items will then be tagged as eligible for reset and can be refunded. Now this is super cool. They increased reperk rewards from the following sources. Mission rewards, they increased it by 67%. Perk catches, they increased it by 67%. And mission alerts, they increased it by 55%. And then they reduced reperk costs for changing non-elemental perks by 40%. So I guess when you're re-rolling a gun, you're going to have a 40% decrease in how much it costs to do that, which was like 1,000 reperk. So now it'd be like 600. Correct me in the comments if my math is wrong on that. And the front end crafting will now remove items from the lowest quantity stack first. Enabled resets for the 6 feet under shovel, as well as any weapons that had damage resistant perks converted to armor perks. This only applies to weapons which are above level 1 or have armor perks above their default level as of version 7.20, which is this update here. This does not apply to medieval weapons because they were introduced after the armor update. If you choose to reset the item, it will return to level 1 and reduce the rarity of all perks to their starting levels. The experience, evolution materials, and perk ups invested in those upgrades will be refunded. And then note again, this reset option will be forfeited if any resources are invested into the weapon or if the item is slotted into the collection book. And they fixed issues with the Squire having static default perk rolls. The candy corn LNG now has force feedback when firing. They fixed an issue where melee weapons would sometimes not cause damage for the first few attacks after equipping them. Alright, then gameplay. Separate targeting, scope, and gamepad building sensitivity settings are now shared between Save the World and Battle Royale. And more bug fixes, enemies. Alright, so all the husk, lobbers, sploders, and husklings no longer have the holiday skins. It doesn't say smashers on there though, so the smashers are still going to be the Krampus. I'll have to jump in and check that out. More bug fixes. And the bug fix here that's important to note, the mimics no longer grant metal when hit with a pickaxe or anti-material charge. So that metal farm method of like super punching the mimics is gone, unfortunately, because that was a super way to get quick metal. Alright, art and animation, audio, more bug fixes, general sensitivity settings allow for more granular adjustments. Bug fixes socials, you can now block players directly from their party invite. Yes, buddy, hold on one second. More bug fixes, performance. There wasn't nothing too severe on there, and that was the end of the update. So big things coming in Battle Royale, big things coming in Save the World for sure. It's going to be a fun week. Really looking forward to the Ice Queen Outlander. I play as Outlander a lot. If you watch, you know. So, alright, with that, I'm going to go ahead and wrap this up. Hokage Kazi out. Well, wait. Like and subscribe, drop some comments, hit the like button. Really helps me out. Yeah, now, Hokage Kazi out. Thank you for watching.